the reveal. I feel like we need smoke, you know, exploding thing. Can you do a like exploding green bomb that then reveals the name? What is the name?
Krush.
All right.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that too. What was my first crush? Okay, so I don't have to talk about Jamie Mandelbaum. We're talking about beer. Okay, cool.
We're not talking about like my junior high girlfriend. Okay, my first hop crush with Krush.
I think it actually was a wet hop beer brewed with Krush from Peralt's farm. First impression, juicy. Juicy and fruity. It's like a Dole fruit cup where, you know, you're getting some cherry, some pineapple, some citrus elements, but it was kind of like a fruit basket.
300 pounds of fresh hop in a 15-barrel batch, and just the whole brewery was amazing. Like all the customers coming in could smell what was going on in there. The whole brewery just explodes with aroma. It's super cool.
Krush has been around for a while. That cross was made in 2007, and it was initially selected as HBC 586 in 2010. So we've been spending this entire time, you know, over a decade vetting this variety for its potential. And then when we finally had some beer made, it generated the excitement we have around it now.
One thing that's really fun and exciting about Krush is that it smells the same on the table as it comes through in beer. So it's really a kind of what you smell is what you get hop, which makes it kind of easy to brew with. You know, you can smell whatever lot of Krush that you happen to have and kind of know that those are going to be the characteristics that come through into your beer.
I want it to rub well on the table, and I want that rub to like come all the way through to the finished product. And that's what Krush does, and not every new variety can kind of do that from start to finish. Now that we've been brewing with Krush for 4 years, it's clearly like stuck in the rotation, you know? It made the team, whereas some hops come through our coolers, you know, once and never to be brewed with again, kind of a thing. The two most modern hop forward styles right now are West Coast IPAs and West Coast Pilsners. And I think it shines in both of those styles too. It definitely would work in a hazy IPA, but who drinks those anymore? Just kidding, we make 80% of our beer we make is hazy IPA, so, you know. So how's that for a sales pitch from a brewer?
It just seems to have staying power too. Like it works well on hot side, it comes through in the beer if you just use it on hot side, but it also really shines in a dry hop. You know, you can go really high percentages of it and it doesn't kind of overwhelm a beer. I like to use it blending a little bit. So if you have a beer and you want to make it citrus forward, you know, lean on Citra, but you bring some 586 in, it gives the beer a little more depth. Not just one note, one dimensional, it really kind of broadens out a lot of other hops too.
It grows in a way that I like. I like a plant that grows kind of almost in a conical fashion that's not super heavy on the top and allows a lot of sunlight infusion into the canopy, which means you'll get good cropping all the way from top to bottom. Plus it has a really nice cone structure and cone type. That combination of things from a visual standpoint made it appealing. And then of course, when you smell the aromatics, that piques the interest even more.
Krush seems to perform really well in a huge array of styles. We've seen it, you know, used beautifully in everything from dry hop pilsners, IPAs, hazy IPAs, even some more kind of inventive styles. So it's a super versatile hop that has a lot of different applications and plays well with other hop varieties as well.